All right, Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading. I really appreciate all of your love and support. It's been awesome. I'm at 200 subscribers now, which is crazy. It's like twice as many as I had last month. So thank you all for supporting me with your subscriptions. A part of that is, of course, if you subscribe, you get a free entry to the end of the month where I will do a drawing for a free tarot reading. So yeah, if you want that, all you do is hit the subscribe button and let me know down in the comments that you subscribed. That way I know for sure, and because like half of you don't show up on my list, so that's the whole thing. I think it's like YouTube privacy and all that kind of stuff. And also, if you want an extra entry, so 2 entries, or you don't want to use YouTube or whatever, you can head over to my website, hiddenkeydesign.com, and you can check out my newsletter. It'll pop up for you. I know it's an obnoxious pop-up thing, but if you sign up, you'll be entered to win, and you'll also get 10% off any sort of tarot reading or Reiki service or shamanic journey work, whatever you want. It's 10% off. All right, and same with your astrological charts. So, without further ado, let's get into your astrology. And I'm going to shuffle the cards as I go through your astrology, of course. So, we have a new moon here. This is not a new moon, rather, a full moon. And this is going to be in Gemini. So this is Gemini full moon. And for you, this is, let me get your chart here. This is your 6th house of health. So yeah, if you've been dealing with any sort of like health issues, or dealing with stuff with your daily routines, this new moon or this full moon is going to be an eclipse. So this is like stuff like radically changing in that house. And for you, it's about your health. So if you've been dealing with any sort of health issues, well, you might see that things start turning around. And so that's really good. And this is also a time to be aware of your health too, just in case that, make sure you're feeding your body good things and taking care of yourself. I mean, that's all you can really do. Everything else is up to your energy and how you deal with the world. All right. So yeah, this is a very powerful full moon, and the nodes will actually be square Neptune. Now Neptune has been going retrograde for the last while, like pretty much for like half the year. So this is like, it's feeling like all the information isn't out right now, but now as it starts to actually move direct, you're going to see a lot more information coming out. And the nodes represent the story of our past and our future, like Ketu and Rahu. So if you are concerned with repeating the same old story like over and over and over again, like your same old love story or career or whatever it is, well, it's time to embrace a new story. Look at where your North Node is on your chart. That will always help. And of course, this is mainly for Capricorn rising. I forgot to say that at the head of this. If you don't know your rising sign, of course, you can head over to astrology.com and go to the free chart generator, and you can actually get a free chart written there, and it'll tell you where your ascendant is, and wherever sign your ascendant is your rising sign. So keep that in mind. You can also use your sun or moon sign according to if you're born during the day or the nighttime. So you got to keep it true to sect, which always helps. So yeah, let's get into the rest of this. So yeah, we got the new moon, or the full moon rather. Keep on calling it a new moon. It's because there's a partial eclipse, so I keep on thinking, oh, it's a new moon. But no, that's not what's going on. We have Neptune going direct, and we'll also have Lilith. Lilith is going to be transiting Uranus, and Lilith is a very powerful point. This is like, if you've been holding yourself back in expressing your power or expressing your truth, expressing your creativity, well, this is a time to really let it out. Like, this is going to be happening on the 30th. So yeah, this is going to be pretty intense. So watch out for that. It's not at all a bad thing. For you, it's in your house of pleasure. So yeah, this is a time maybe get a little bit freaky, like whatever you want. This is pleasure, creativity, sensual pleasures. This also has to do with children. Obviously, generating children is part of pleasure. So yeah, maybe have some fun with your kids or something. Not that kind of fun. That's fucking weird. I digress. Let's go into the first. We have The moon will be finally transiting the North Node, once again bringing to light all the stories of what you actually want to create. And with Neptune in Pisces, this is really like, and this like, man, Neptune in Pisces, that is so psychic. And so if you're getting like intuitive hits right now, pay attention to those. Like, pay attention to anything that may be happening, messages from your guides or in your dreams. Like, these are very important times right now. So pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. And yeah, so the moon's going to be transiting that point, and then it'll be square Neptune as well, of course, which is once again bringing up that story. And Mercury will be moving into Sagittarius. Sagittarius, of course, being your 12th house. So this is going to bring up a lot of things to do with like your subconscious and stuff. But it's going to be bringing you in a bunch of different directions because Mercury doesn't really like being in Sagittarius. There's like too many directions for it to go in, so it kind of gets a little bit scattered. Because Mercury is it moves around. Sagittarius is very like straight like an arrow. So you'll be this way one day, and then you'll be bouncing around. So try to keep yourself focused as you can. But there's also benefit in being so scattered because you jump around a bunch of different things, kind of like you have ADHD or something. All right. Well, let's see what else we got going on. On the 3rd, we have the moon, which will be opposite this stellium in your first house, which has obviously Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto in it. So this is kind of like bringing to light, kind of like integrating all this energy that we've been dealing with, kind of like retelling yourself this story, like whatever you want to create is it's up to you. And so like it's through this opposition that you'll kind of feel like, how am I really making this story? Like really getting deep with yourself, like, because that's what matters. And at the same time, there will be a yod of Lilith, which is like a triangle of Lilith and the moon. So that feminine energy of like creation, and the moon, your emotional center, pointing at the south node. And the south node is like your last story, your past life. If you don't believe in reincarnation, then it is the life that you've led prior to this moment. Like, how we all kind of have chapters in our life. Well, look at the stories that you've been telling yourself. Is that what you want? Is that what you want to go forward? Lilith and the moon are looking at this very critically, being like, what the heck is going on here? So pay attention to the stories from your past. Make sure you're not repeating them as we go forward into this new age, because we're literally going into a new age. We're going to the age of Aquarius on the 21st. So it's coming up pretty soon. Nothing else really other than a trine between Venus and Neptune, which is like bringing that creative energy. Venus, of course, is in your 11th house of hopes, dreams, friendships, long-term plans. So yeah, really beautifying that area of your life. And then there will also be an inconjunct over to Mars, where Mars is actually starting to get moving again. This is your 4th house and also your home. So you actually may be moving or at some point. So yeah, this is actually like, Venus looking at Mars and being like, how can I beautify this? How can I beautify this action into like my emotional world? And how can I help it get moving from a place of love? All right. Well, that's been the astrology. I hope you enjoyed that part. If you do, let me know down below if it resonated, or if you're having trouble with your story. I'd love to help you, of course. So let's get into your reading. We're going to jump into what you have or where you've been recently. This could be like a month ago, or just like your past life, or whatever it is. It's in the past, or like current kind of energy. And then we'll jump into the energies that you're coming into, or that are coming towards you. This could be like tomorrow. This could be a week from now. It's timeless. I don't know. I don't do timed tarot readings. I don't believe that energy understands time, so I'm not going to read for time. And then we'll jump into messages from spirit. This could be about anything, and we'll just see what happens. And then we'll grab some sacred symbols cards, and then we'll jump into a rune at the very end for some further clarification. All right, let's get into this. So Capricorn. Oh, the first card that came out was the King of Cups in the reverse. So this represents some sort of character in your life, maybe a little bit unstable. This could also be you. Keep in mind that all of these things could be reversed, so keep a critical thinking cap on. And the King of Cups is somebody who, maybe was emotionally or had the illusion of being emotionally stable, but right now is not very emotionally stable whatsoever. Like I said, this could be you as well. So let's see what the energy is. Underlying energy for this King of Cups is, please. Underlying energy for the King of Cups. Thank you. It is the 7 of Wands. All right, so this is kind of feeling like you're having to defend yourself a whole bunch. Like maybe you feel like the world is against you, but you're actually in a higher position right now. So if this has you feeling like unbalanced, that's fair. He is not unbalanced, but you're obviously feeling emotionally unbalanced here, which could actually, be causing relationship issues in your life. So, and this once again could be somebody else in your life. That's what they're dealing with if it is your partner. Since, of course, yeah, new moon is in your 6th house. Yeah, okay. Let's keep on going. Let's see what the underlying energy of the 7 of Wands is. What is the underlying energy of the 7 of Wands? The 2 of Wands. Okay. Well, this is nice energy. So everybody, it kind of feels like you're against everybody, but you know what? It's because you're being successful. Like, you're on the road to success. This is like favorable progress. It also represents success in 2 different areas. So he has the 2 wands there. He has this wand that's like stapled or like buckled to the castle, like buckled to his home. So he has that. And then he has this one, and he's just like chilling, like looking at the world and contemplating life and his success, because he is very successful in this card. I'm also seeing the roses and the lilies there for representing love and patience and serenity. So yeah, very calm energy, but it does definitely have you in a bit of a tizzy with having to defend it. So keep in mind that, if you're constantly fighting against people, you're gonna take that energy into yourself. So meditation is always a very good thing to do. The underlying energy of this 2 of Wands is the King of Swords. We got 2 kings in the reverse position. So oh man, okay. So yeah, you're very passionate towards whatever you're trying to do in life, but it's got you imbalanced, or it's got them imbalanced. Kind of feel like it's you, Capricorn, but I'm not gonna point fingers. This is not communicating effectively. This is not being in your highest power, or using your intellect to guide your intellect. This is kind of like letting stress get the best of you, and acting from a place of kind of like rashness and being a little bit unfair. This is also like obviously emotionally being a little bit unfair as well. But I mean, you're successful, it feels like. So I mean, if that's what matters to you, Capricorn, of course, I mean, you're Capricorn, of course that matters. But yeah, so let's continue on. Let's keep on moving. Let's go into what you got coming up for this week, or recent future, or rather upcoming future. Recent future, that's an oxymoron. What do we got here? All right, so we got a couple cards here. So the first card is the 3 of Cups in the reverse position. And this represents, kind of like I don't want to say a third-party situation, but like some sort of falling out with friends, perhaps, or falling out with some sort of friendship. And this is also, I feel like it's because of being like overburdened with work, or maybe it's feeling like. Let me get clarification on. I'm not sure which way this Knight of Wands wants to be. Okay, it's upright. Okay, so we'll go with that. 3 of Cups, which way do you want to be? Reverse still. Okay. So yes, the 3 of Cups, yeah, that indicates some sort of falling out with friends, and it's because you're working too hard. And yeah, this could have been because of the King of Cups and the King of Swords in the reverse position. You're just being a little bit too harsh with your friends, perhaps, and too focused on work. And that's fair, whatever. I mean, we all go through phases, but don't throw everybody out just because you're trying to accomplish something, Like, people can actually help you going forward. And we got the Star card. So yeah, it feels like you're. We got one card fell on the floor. Curious what it is. Oh, 8 of Cups. All right. So yeah, we got the Star here. You could be feeling very inspired with what you're doing, and that's why you're letting everything fall down, basically. This is definitely something to do with like creation. Could be art, could be media. This is an Aquarius card, obviously, with the water bearer here. And like we got the sacred tree here and the bird, which is a message from spirit. So you're being sort of like divinely guided, but it's making everything else kind of fall apart, which is all right. But I mean, it'll come back. Don't worry. But we also have here, we have the 8 of Cups coming up for you. So this is actually walking away from something that wasn't completely satisfying. Like, you know what? There's something missing in my life. I need to get that last cup in order to finish it. And you're willing to sacrifice everything to go after what you truly desire. And that's fair. That can be whatever you want, but it is mostly about emotions, because it is the 8 of Cups. And yeah, I'm getting the sense of, we got the luminary here, we got the sun and the moon here. So this could actually, I'm feeling like this may happen around the new moon cycle in a couple weeks. We also have a solar eclipse then, so be very aware of that. So that's interesting. Very interesting, interesting, interesting. Yeah, we got lots of cups here. Yeah, it just feels like you're letting go of something, so things that don't serve you, and getting in touch with your true spiritual self, in a sense. All right, let's get in. Let's see what is going on with your messages from Spirit. What do you have? Messages from Spirit for my lovely... oops, all my cards are fucked up here. Let's get that right. All right, messages from Spirit. What do we got? Messages from Spirit for Capricorn risings, Sun or Moon. Thank you. First card is the Knight of Swords reverse. So this is some sort of swiftness. I'm feeling like this is like pause. Like there's some sort of pause in things. You were thinking that things were going to go a certain way, but now there's delays. All right, Knight of Swords reversed is delays. The next card underlying that is the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, maybe this is a delay to your, the person that you really desire. This is the person to your Queen of Pentacles. Like this is man or woman. You could be a man, could be a woman, of course. But so there's some sort of delay regarding this, and let's see what the underlying energy of this Queen of Pentacles is. This could also be a delay to your self-worth, to your gratification, to your focus. And I'm seeing, we got the Seven of Swords here, so this could actually indicate, you're trying to get away with, almost try to save yourself in a sense, and you're taking what you feel is yours, and you're leaving the rest behind. This could represent ideas, ideologies, anything you believe in, and you're just like, I'm going to take what I need and go, which is fine because you're also on this journey of like taking sacrificing things and just going after what you want. The underlying energy of Seven of Swords is the Ten of Cups in reverse. So yeah, it feels like you've left the ideal sort of situation behind with this Ten of Cups reversed, and you're walking away, you're taking what you can away from this sort of energy here. And it's, yeah, I mean, this could have been a false energy as well. Like this, like the Ten of Cups in reverse could have been like, oh, I thought this was going to be the most amazing thing, but it wasn't. Something was off about it. Maybe it wasn't moving as fast as you wanted to, or maybe it was moving too fast. In any case, there was some sort of delay, and it kind of feels like you just stopped it because it didn't fill your cups in the right way. It wasn't in line with your divine inspiration, although it did maybe made you feel really good for a time, or maybe made them feel good for a time, but it's not. This is about your happiness. So I'm also kind of seeing here with the Ten of Cups, I've never really noticed this before, but it kind of like has like a Mr. Meeseeks like big smile as well. So I feel like maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Like you may have ended a happy relationship, but then it's going to work out anyways for you in the end. Yeah, that's all I got for you for your tarot. So let's go into your sacred symbols and see what messages we got for your sacred symbols. What do we got? What does Capricorn need to hear this week? 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 Thank you. Ooh, transformation. And it fell out over here. All right. So yeah, there is some sort of transformation here that is occurring. Just remember that when you're in a transformation phase, it's like a butterfly. It's delicate. So treat yourself with kid gloves. Be fair with yourself. Be honest. And allow the past to go away. Like, you're moving forward. The butterfly doesn't look at the chrysalis state that it came from. Doesn't really think about, being a caterpillar. It just wants to be a butterfly and be free. So the next card we got is courage. Yeah, the courage to actually step away, the courage to go after what you truly desire. Like you're walking away from the cups. You're going towards your true inspiration. That's what matters the most, especially while we still have Saturn in your home sign of Capricorn, at least for the end of this month. All right, what else we got coming in for you? One more card for Capricorn. Oh, that's too many cards. Oh, we got growth. Okay. We'll take growth because that was one landed upright. So yeah, there's growth happening. So even if it feels like you're not growing, you're always growing. You're always learning. You're always changing. You're always adapting. All right? Okay. Let's go into your rune. What do you got for my amazing Capricorns? What kind of energy does Capricorn have to work with this week? What energy is Capricorn need to work with this week? What energy is Capricorn have to work with this week? What energy is Capricorn? Ooh, this is the rune of flow. So and it's in the reverse, and this is Laguz. We're gonna go in the book, and we're gonna go to page 96, and it's in the reverse. All right. So a warning against overreach, a warning against overreach, excessive striving, a counsel against trying to exceed your own strength or operate beyond the power you have funded to date in your life. Laguz reverse often indicates a failure to draw upon the wisdom of instinct. As a result, the intuitive side of your nature may be languishing, leaving you out of balance. What is called for now is to go within and honor the receptive side of your warrior nature. Very interesting, because yeah, this is like the King of Cups is receptive and he's in reverse, and yeah, you're worried, you've been very focused on like creating, and you need to like reconnect yourself with your inspiration. Yeah. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this reading, Capricorn. I enjoyed doing it for you. If you want to book a reading with me, private reading, I have those on my website. And if you want to win one, then just do the thing I mentioned before. Comment down below that you subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and you're entered to win. Also, my email newsletter as well will get you an entry. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Love you all. Take care. See you next week.